A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the act. Now, how can I help? I've shown Barnabas a kinder way. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe that she gathers many threads for her design. But it is still her design. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Barnabas?
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
Like a road drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
Now, Barnabas, darling. No!
There's a parasite in that corpse.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood, and wants more. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
At least things have stayed interesting.
You're mistaken, surely.
I am not. All's well here. The cargo from below has already been taken to the docks.
It is impossible to keep the garment clean out here.
Let me guess. The Absolute is the only way. Why don't you and Zevlor take a long walk off a short cliff?
Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for Disciple Balthazar's attention only. Your association with disciple Balthazar inspires respect and a touch of fear. You are free to speak to the prisoners.
You want to help? The gnomes couple cells down are up to something, and we're in.
I can't read bloody minds. Go up.
Roland better be all right.
He's probably hold up.
Not everyone subscribes to what...
I know Karlach's.
What now?
You spark of the familiar. Perhaps not. Regardless, know this. I am the Warden. The prisoners are my charges, and I answer to Disciple Balthazar himself. Stay on my good side.
On my mind. And, well, in it. Right tool will do the trick.
This guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own cell. You're free to go. Witnessed assaulting someone.
Shall we dance? Time to move. Just like old times. Dice roll in my favor.
What's cooking? Mine.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
I know. And I'll be right alongside you if it comes to that.
You won't.
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us, exactly? Huh. And why would you be so inclined? Those Spitfires? Well, they certainly gave the guards a run for their money. And they'd be a help in the escape.
I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn.
We've got a plan. For us and the Tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours. But anything that breaks rock will do. Even if... whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdor, make sure a guard doesn't see you.
Stone. I feel it. Hollow behind the back wall, and beyond... water.
I'd bet my last copper there's a pier nearby.
This could be our chance, sir.
Have you slept at all?
Have you?
Fair point.
This is it.
On the way. Leave no trace. Ready or not?
Fuck yes. Eat it.
The lance board is set.
Roland better be all right.
It's Roland. He's probably holed up somewhere, planning to burst in, spells ablaze, and rescue us.
I bloody hope not. If he saves us, I'll never hear the end of it.
Good work. We're gonna wait until it's quiet and then bust out the back wall. We'll grab the tieflings along the way. We'll need them if it comes to a fight. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us. We'll move once it's quiet.
Run! Run!
Better be cautious. What do we have here?
Keep your blade close. Time for a new approach. Yes, here. On the hunt. To the shadows.
Damn, it's good to be alive. Knees high.
You're mistaken, surely. What? Five trolls sent for an audience?
Moving. They will know what bit them.
Gods, it's hot in here. Under their noses.
Let me recite their demise. With ease. Let's move. Now they see me. Let's have a little fun.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
I need to rest. The sunset can't come quickly enough.
Enjoy the view. This feels like it'd stretch all the way to the Sea of
I'm afraid you missed the ship, Trousseau, but there'll be another along soon enough. We're already stacking the cargo. Baldur's Gate. The army marches overland.
I've got a long road ahead.
Did you enjoy relaxing here while I battled that wretched darkness? What were you thinking?
I'm sorry, we got captured by murderous lunatics!
I thought you were dead, you ass!
We're all safe, Roland. That's what matters.
I thought my entire family was dead!
I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault.
Thank you.
for saving me. And the two idiots.
Humble too? Imagine that.
She has no cause to be humble. She brought us back. You went out of your way to help us. It's only right you get something in return.
Every moment Kethra...
Ketheric's forces are infiltrating.
I hope you get him.
Good work rooting out the...
Secured entries.
There you are. I was wondering where you'd run off to. Well, two things. Good news and bad news. I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlek to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So, did it... work?
Only one way to find out.
Thank you. I can't believe it. Thank you, Damon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but... at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Right? All this doom and gloom. I have something far more exciting on my mind than this bloody tin box. Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck. Both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
This is the best day. The best day! I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast. I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye.
Can't sleep, so I might as well hammer.
Flame colour. That's your name, isn't it? Art colour? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Can't give up now.
Flame colour. That's your name. We found...
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Daniel! He's still trapped there. He needs help. My loot. You got it back. How? You killed a Thorn. The Ketheric's elite. How did you... Never mind. He needs us. Needs our help. I've been lost in the shadows so long. And I met a boy there too. Thaniel. He's the only reason my mind survived that emptiness, that loss. He told me about someone he knew. Someone called Hausen, a druid. Thaniel spoke of little else. Do you know him? I was freed to find you. It's fate. You and I were meant to meet to save Thaniel. Bring Hausen as soon as you can. The Shadowfell is no place for a child. Especially a child like Thaniel.
You wish to speak? A survivor? Sylvanus blesses us. This could be just the person we need to speak to. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you...
You're Halsin. Thaniel said to find you. You must help him, please.
I will, but I need to know where Thaniel is. If I venture into the Shadowfell blind, I will never find him.
I'm not sure I can put it into words. The landscape there shifts and changes. Lavender. Whenever I saw Thaniel, I always smelled lavender.
I can work with that. Rest now. Meet me by the lakeshore. I have what we need to proceed, but I'll need your help. Be ready. This may prove perilous.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Do you know what happened when is struck down on this charming plane of existence? It returns to the hells, to the very point where it last stood before venturing to whichever devil-forsaken plane it died on. In the case of our friend Yrgir, the Orthon you so handily dispatched in the Temple of Shah, he manifested in my House of Hope. He returned to me chastened but intact, his wounds healed, his body restored. He thought I would dismember him, but he has his uses, so instead I am re-educating him.
We delivered the devil. Now I want what I'm owed. We had a deal.
Indeed we did. I discovered all there is to know about those scars of yours. It's a rather grim tale. Even for my tastes. As you wish. Brace yourself, Astarion. We're about to unveil your destiny. Carved into that ivory skin of yours is one part of an infernal contract between the archdevil Mephistopheles and your former master, Cazador Za. In full, the contract states that Cazador will be granted knowledge of an infernal ritual so vile it has never been performed. The rite of profane ascension. It promises to be a marvelous ceremony, very elaborate, incredibly ancient, and entirely diabolical. If he completes the rite, he will become a new kind of being, the Vampire Ascendant. All the strengths of his vampiric form will be amplified, and alongside them he will enjoy the luxuries of the living. The arousals and appetites of man will return to him, and unlike Astarion, he will have no need of a parasite to protect him from the sun. But the ritual has its price, as all worthwhile things do. Lord Cazador will need to sacrifice a number of souls, including all of his vampiric spawn, if he is to ascend. Imagine how he felt then, when one of those precious spawns simply disappeared into thin air. The only missing ingredient is Astarion. You are the final piece he requires to complete the ritual. Your scars bind you to it. Your soul will set off a very wave of death, bringing Cazador his twisted life. And that, my tragic and toothsome friend, is that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have business elsewhere.
Do you think it's so simple? The end of my life amongst them, just when I was starting to enjoy it. He'll never leave me alone. I didn't think he would when I was just one more wretched toy for him to play with. But if I'm the key to this power he craves, he'll hunt me to the ends of Faerun. I need to take the fight to him, and I need you to help me. Thank you.